And his opponent up here on the top right-hand side of the map, we have our Team Dust representative. He is a yellow Protoss player trying to overturn the results of the first series of the night and take this one to advance. It is DreamS. And of course, we kick things off with these two guys in our very first best of 3 of the night, which seems so long ago now. But they had a really good series. Yeah. I know.
Saber, what did you do? Never mind. I was on Saber's view, and then he zoomed in, but like didn't zoom in, and I went out of it, so I was stuck permanently on the angle. We will see a. Oh, I was thinking we were still in a PVZ. Okay, in this PVT, out of our lovely Protoss player DreamS, we will be seeing a. Guessing a Robo Fast Expand. I was gonna say Gateway Fast Expand, but I realize it's not a Zerg.
Yeah, not 100% telling just yet. He's getting a Zealot. He may cancel that. Like sometimes you do that just to make them not make the engineering bay, but it looks like he's gonna let it finish. And he does.
It's a Gateway Fast Expand.
Yeah.
Bunker going down for Strix. I wonder if the Zealots actually can go across the map and go for a kill. Looks like it'll only go into that lovely patrol mode we all love so much.
Yeah, he's going on a Reaper hunt, and of course there is one coming. And oddly enough, DreamS is already like, yeah, okay. There's another gateway, 3rd gateway, 4th gateway. He's just 4 gateway. And the Reaper backs out, and he's not going to see it just yet. And he's got a probe already sneaked out to the bottom right-hand corner of the map. So yeah, I mean, people don't do this really anymore, but it works. Like,
yeah, it's definitely a viable strategy.
Yeah.
And it'll work especially versus the command center that's not quite in the right position. But
what's up with that?
I was like, what?
He can move it. It's fine.
No, yeah, I know he can move it, but it's like, what? Yeah, now Bunker on the high ground, so Strix pretty much knows what's happening. Factory coming out. I'd like to see him pull these guys out of gas and then just make I think he can make 5 Widow Mines with 150 gas at least. And no, you can make 6 Widow Mines with 150 gas actually. Make 6 Widow Mines, or as many as he can before the attack hits, and then just wait.
Yeah. It's too bad. If he had been able to poke in like a second or 2 sooner, he could have stopped the command center from finishing, and that would be a win in and of itself.
I felt they got really close.
Coming in. Yeah.
They didn't need to get that close, and it will go down without any SCBs, but there's another one. Or another.
Yeah. And I'm sure he didn't expect that. This one will be repaired. There are no sentries to help.
Yeah, definitely. Now the Widow Mines are getting out now, so it'll be very hard to deal with. He obviously can't go up that ramp without sacrificing something. And the Widow Mine's actually not burrowing yet, just kind of hanging out here. Will burrow at the top, and DreamS should know about that. Oh. He is engaging now. I'd like to see 1 or 2. Oh, actually, they're
just going to run by entirely.
Yeah, he's going to run by. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, no.
Marines pulled out. I don't know if it's actually enough to beat these Marines, especially with a couple SCVs. It looks like there's actually too many Marines even to do that. They're getting slowly pulled down. SCV's trying to be pulled, but he actually realizes he doesn't need it. Only 2 left. There's actually some 4 Zealots made, but they're going to all die because of this Widow Mine's lovely position right here. And you don't even need to repair that bunker. I think you're fine. Oh, actually, wow, 2 Stalkers still alive. I did not expect that.
The Marines did this weird move command, and they ran by them to cut them off, and then he got distracted, and either way,
he's not
cleaned
giving
it
up, though. DreamS is not giving the dream up.
Yeah. It's true. Again, I know if anyone remembers back to the beginning of this, we talked about it a couple times, but there's no mothership core, there's a unit back at home, there are resources that DreamS doesn't use in these attacks
that he could throw everything into.
That he could do. Like they're all in. Like you have to recognize when you are all in.
Yeah.
And come with everything, because he's hedging a lot. And even if it is just like a stalker or something like that, if you hedge too much, then you're like, if he had high ground vision right now or something like that, or even if he did have just an extra stalker, maybe that's enough to overpower and kill a bunker, or not, or whatever.
Yeah, actually, I would agree with it was earlier. The bunker was only at 20 health, and there was two stalkers which couldn't quite make it, but a third stalker would have done that for him. Now there's a second bunker at left. Nothing's being warped in. Taking a Nexus. What did we tell you? Dreams, we told you to DT rush, and you didn't DT rush, so I'm a little angry here. Going for the warp prism, then an observer, then I like how it's already queued up.
Yeah.
All three things are queued up. This is exactly what he's doing. Looks like the units of Strix are moving out. Siege tank will blow these stalkers to bits. And they just barely will get away, moving the command center down, and he has a fully operational natural base.
Yeah, he did kill a lot of workers in that whole assault. He forced bunkers, he forced certain things that, like, there was this drop on the supply depot that we can see up front here. So he forced stuff that Strix didn't want to do. And particularly for a player that loves going mech, that's a lot of Marines. So that may be not what he wants. So he's kind of forced the hand a fair bit. And we got a warp prism coming out with 3 zealots in it.
He's definitely trying to force Strix to not play what he's comfortable with, but he still quite easily can play what he's comfortable with. I mean, even with these Marines right now, I feel like he'd probably all in and take the win. But we'll see. He is getting his factories working. Actually taking his barracks off of that and putting a factory onto the reactor. He canceled it actually. Looks like the warp prison will come in, drop these units. I would have liked to see him wait for the Immortal, but we're actually making 2 Immortals at home. Try to get some damage done. Didn't actually no. He killed 4 workers, SCVs, but I don't think that was in that little attack right there. That was earlier on.
Yeah, that was the one too. Is kiting through the base a little bit. He comes back at the drop yet again. Now he's got some more kills. He does pick up 3 more kills of that, which isn't bad for losing nothing.
It was definitely there. Now, there is 2 bunkers at the front of Strix, there's 4 bunkers. It's going to be really hard to penetrate, especially with 2 siege tanks. So really right here for Saber, I'm sorry. For Dreams, he's pumping out more Immortals, and that's exactly what he wants to be doing, but with his economy right now, like you were saying, he leaves stuff at home, and I feel like even if he goes for the attack right now, I don't know how it's going to work out for him. He does have 2 nice proxy pylons, though.
Yeah, they'll give him information too on whether that third is taken. He may float down to the one in front, in which case he owns the watchtower, so he would know that one as well. We get the Zealot drop in the rear.
It actually wouldn't have been that bad. It wouldn't have been that bad to have the Zealot get shelled, because then it would take out the SCVs.
Exactly.
We do see 1-1 coming out for Strix and a Raven, which really right now I'd like to see Strix move across the map and take the win, because I think he actually could. Because there is a lot of Immortals, but with the Marine count that he has, it'll actually do a lot of damage.
Actually, there's a surprising amount of more, like 4.
Yeah.
It looks like he is going to make an aggressive move.
Thank you.
But I'm not. Yeah, now I'm not sure about this though. There's actually only.
There's only 8.
4. Yeah.
He just salvaged 4 of his bunkers.
Yeah. And there's 4 Immortals coming, and there's only 2 tanks.
He was thinking he's gonna move out, and now we see from Dreams actually turning the tables. If he get a nice force field right here, some nice force field.
Oh, if he flanks this entire thing?
Or middle of it, or in the middle of it. Guardian Shield does go down a little bit preemptively, though, in the back. It looks like a very, very nice point defense drone, which he barely not actually take out. Moving forward now, he will have the ability to actually warp in from here, but there's 4 Immortals. If he sits around here and warps in a lot more, he does not want to be next to these Widow Mines, though. If he warps in a couple more Stalkers, a couple more Zealots, he's going to be in a very good position, especially with all the bunkers salvaged. 2 Thors out, too. And this third just hanging out right there.
Okay, probably. Okay, he's gonna clear out these Widow Mines before advancing. Oh, it took a hit. Oh, clear out the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna move into it.
Good stuff.
SCV's pulled for The Thors.
Yeah. He's got 2 more tanks out, which will probably be more on the high ground. Coming in now. He does have to focus fire the Thors, though.
Yeah, and they're getting healed so fast. There is a 5th Immortal, by the way, but he's just kind of hanging out. Oh, the Immortals aren't a good... Oh, come on, bring the other Immortal up. It's literally dancing. It's doing its idle dance.
This is one.
What?
He lost another Immortal to... Like, he lost 2 of them there. He's got the 3rd one over.
He's got 2 more coming, but they're just hanging out down there.
Oh.
He needs a really nice concave here, and he does not have Blink. 2 Immortals coming at time, double Robo, but it's going to be very hard to break. Yeah, Man or Muleing it up right here. Oh, come on, take the Immortal. The Immortal's hanging out right there. Looks like these Thors will finish off the last of this. These 2 Immortals doing a lot of damage, though. Actually, these Immortals can't do it. The siege tanks weren't here, maybe, but the Thors definitely doing so much damage right here. These Immortals, if he would pull back and reinforce, he does have 2 Immortals at a time, so he could... And he's leaving the Immortal at home, too. Right now, his macro's slipping. He's kind of tired.
Yeah.
And, definitely, getting that another Immortal, leaving that Observer... Oh, never mind, not leaving the Immortal. For so long, he had 3 Immortals at home that were not moving, and I was just like, come on, you can take this battle. You can take this battle with 6 Immortals.
I'm not sure about the Stalker decisions, too. He keeps warping in Stalker. Probably Zealots would just be better, like, to close the gap and get on top of everything. They can actually, like, tank a little more. I mean, and they're just cheaper.
I'd agree with you, tanking and cheaper, but I think with the Stalkers, what that really allows them to do is poke in and poke out and poke in and poke out without.
Yeah, Zealots are committed, but
without committing. Yeah. I mean, now he has 8 Immortals. I feel like with 1 big warp in of Zealots in charge, which it looks like he's getting, he can slaughter whatever hits him. Like, I think actually, if you just had 8 Immortals on full health, you could move into that army and just move, almost.
Yeah, quite possibly. He's going to be still harassing with the same Warp Prism. 2 Zealots are in that, and he's going to drop down probably to try and move things. Again, he just wants to keep him on edge a little bit and make him move around, so that won't do any damage, but it... Okay.
Strix take... You had 8 Immortals. I feel like you should have at least shift-clicked them.
Try... Alrighty, here we are on what could very well be the last game of the night, and at the very least is the penultimate game of the night. We have down here on the bottom left-hand corner of the map our teal-blue Terran player. He is teamless, and he is usually very mechy from what we have seen thus far, and he is Strix.
And his opponent, who tried some Stalker Immortal All-Ins but didn't quite work out last game, in the pink trunks, playing for Dust Gaming, it is DreamS.
Go DreamS.
Are you clicking applause? Were you clicking applause right there?
I was mousing. Whenever at the start of the game, I just like spam like I would if I was playing.
No point in even scouting.
Yeah.
DreamS, you got to scout where he is at least.
Yeah, even though
to
it's...
be able to DT.
Yeah, and the interesting thing, though, is even though it is mech, like, he knows he's going to end up mech, but he's gotten there several different ways. So some games he's gone Reaper, some games, like last time, he made, like, he says you do the same thing. Last time he made, like, 12 Marines, and then it wasn't the same.
But that's because he scouted it. That's because he scouted the all-in. Do Reaper expand every single time? And Strix is just like, what is Reaper expand? That is Terran expand.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's just so standard that's just kind of what you do. Like, it's like saying, well, you just take a pylon and a gateway every time. Well, yeah, I have to.
By the way, I believe that was a couple Koreans and a Muslim who actually like patented the early Reaper expand in HOTS. like who were like, "This is what you do." It was the Muslim and a couple Koreans that he played with. I don't remember who, but I remember when I first watching him do it, and everyone was like, "What is he doing? Like, how does this work?" And him going in and taking out like 20 probes out of nowhere and just like taking everything out. Looks like Strix will scout the wrong position first, and thank you, DreamS, doing a proxy pylon right there. So, okay. Actually, I'm not going to say what I was about to say, but it looks like the exact same thing Strix has done every single other game that we've seen him play. Same thing out of DreamS, but a little bit of variance. Making that proxy pylon, looking like he's either going to go DTs or blink all in. What?
It's, I got to think it's DTs, but...
I asked him to go DTs one of the games.
I know you did, yeah. And I also think it does make more sense for the positioning. But although you can hide that anywhere, but yeah, I probably DTs. I also kind of think that he could get away with it more, like based on the mech that he's seen.
I agree, actually.
It hasn't been like turrets, and it hasn't been. He probably is not saving a lot of orbital energy and stuff like that. I think he could potentially get away with some of it.
Yeah. Now the one thing is waiting. Now, okay. Well, obviously you want to hit it.
Getting blank. Okay.
Obviously you want to hit early with the DT if he was doing DT, but he also need to think about that. Generally in Strix play, he does go for one Raven, so you want to be a little bit wary of that. But it doesn't look like that'll happen. Pumping out a few Marines, getting 2 more Marines out. Strix is very wary of some sort of all-in, getting down a bunker, getting down the starport. He might. Oh, is he actually going DT? No, he's doing the gateway.
No, he's doing the gateway.
I just saw a building being warped in.
Yeah, I've done this before, where you proxy one of the gates so that it doesn't look. Yeah,
too fishy.
Doesn't look like it, because if they scan and like see 4 or 5 gates, they know what it is. Whether they see the Twilight or not, it doesn't matter. They just make bunkers.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be nice if you could do that as Protoss, like if you scout something like this. But if it's PvP, you're like, oh crap. So what do I need to prepare for now? This Reaper will get almost a full scout right here. So for Strix right here, I mean, definitely he knows something's gonna come and hit him. Making these bunkers as mech, though, do you think really he should just make some Widow Mines to go into that mech play? Because I feel like it's almost the safest thing to do. Putting a tech lab actually.
He does, yeah, he does at least have the one right behind the bunker. So, like, right at the point, like, he knows what it is, obviously. He knows it's a blink. He's got the bunker in the exact right spot. He's got the Widow Mine right there.
Yeah.
Everything about this, he knows what it is.
Yeah, definitely prepared quite well for it. He's actually got his Reaper searching around for it, and it will actually, it'll find the Twilight Council. It's
even making another bunker right at the mineral line in case he decides to
needs to pull back.
Yeah, because he did that big run by before too. So okay, so now he knows like 100%. He can blink up here, and he's
siege tank. Will siege. Oh,
nice shot from the Widow Mine. And now he's just trapped.
They definitely trapped. The mothership core actually probably gets sniped if it comes too close to the edge. And the Reaper does the Reaper spot it? The Reaper did not spot it. Actually, changed the pathing, but it doesn't really matter for now.
Okay, not taking the debris.
I feel like you'd want that.
Yeah. To prevent them from coming after you. Yeah, you're the one that can jump over it.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Will he warp in more? Presumably. It's hard to do this.
He's getting a DT shrine, but a Raven's coming out from the starport, so it's really not going to be too well for him. He just needs to all in right now. I mean, he already is pretty much all in, but he needs to all in more. Mothership actually being targeted down. The bunker will go down by that, but there is the other support bunker a little bit farther back and a siege tank. This Widow Mine will be widowing it up right there as the DT shrine goes down in the main, which really should have gone down earlier, I think.
There's no repairs on these, which is a little unusual. Like, it should be
those guys now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, yes, you've got a lot of defense here and everything, but you do still have to repair it. Lost his high ground vision.
Yeah, I lost the mothership core.
But the Derek Shrine almost finished, and more importantly, what he did just then was he opened the door, but he doesn't know that there's a Raven raid
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was saying. There's a Raven sit right there. He'll be able to run in, but it's not gonna help. Let's see if another supply depot goes down. Oh, and and there's still that bunker at the top. So where that Raven position is, it almost may actually just show the DT to that bunker, and that bunker will take it.
I think it will. Yeah, the range is usually like 10 on detection, and yeah, it'll get shelled immediately when he warps in. And 3 of them are coming in now. Expect a GG shortly after their appearance, and they are shelled.
Yep.
And dead.
Gone.
Sensor tower goes up, so he knows where anything is going to blink in now. That's actually really good coverage.
That is amazing coverage. Actually, it's perfect. What you do is you like leave 2 of them on the edge, barely on the edge, then you move your other army to the other side, so it looks like there's a little bit of an army there.
Yeah, I love doing stuff like that.
Or
nowhere near your army.
Like leaving 7 or 8 zealots on like an arc, so it kind of looks like you're just barely on the edge, and then moving your entire army differently. I always love that. I would love to have Stim a part of this Bioforce, but obviously Strix does not know what Stim is because he plays mech. Oh, and a very nice point defense drone. Blinks back. Good decision right there from DreamS.
And he will finally be able to take his natural. That is the one thing, I guess, consolation prize from this, is it kept everything contained for that long. But, yeah. But Strix, like tech and everything, is quite developed. He's got the Cloak Banshee on the way.
Yeah. DreamS just posturing these stalkers a little bit more, and he hasn't reinforced them in a while, just holding them right there. Back home, as you're saying, taking a natural. I'd like to see just some medevacs come out and Strix go for a bit more aggressive with how many Marines he has right now.
Yeah, or just drop all over this.
Yeah, or just get Stim. I think Stim would make this so much stronger.
So Banshee comes in, Stit's going to work on these probes in the main base. Picking up 2 kills so far, 3, 4.
They were going to get the Nexus. 5, 6. Yep, Observer coming out, trying to still spot it. And the Observer will go into Styx's sensor tower view, so he will be able to actually see that little red dot of DreamS. Is still just macroing up and not actually building anything for Strix at the moment. At 600 minerals, he does not know how to play bio. And a big blink is going to come up now. Not quite ready for it. Did not quite see it coming up. Parts don't actually blink up, and parts get stuck halfway through, kind of funnily enough.
Yeah.
Very nice bunker positions. Very nice siege tank positions also, but in just to the left behind that like refinery right there in the main base of Strix is very, very easily attacked. I like those 2 stalkers that just kind of got stuck there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah.
Nice point defense drones again. Marines, though, still not the best thing just against stalkers.
And 2 bunkers at the top of that. Very hard to break any of this going down, especially with the Widow Mines and the sieged up tanks. You can't even blink up. Now he does blink up, takes out the first one shot the second one. Bunker's still working. Very nice Widow Mine shot. Those 2 stalkers get out of their stuck. Some blinking, but them not keep attacking, or that they don't keep attacking.
Full zone back out. He's keeping it, I mean, in the ballpark, like close. I mean, they're both on 2 bases. There is the worker lead for our Terran player, and a lot of things are going Terran's way. And I can't even say that Protoss doesn't have a tech path. Like, he's got a lot invested in tech. It's just not maybe the tech that you're going to continue with in the game, so it's kind of in the wrong direction for then dealing with mech as you go along. Blink is never bad, but like DT and then the Robotech isn't really fleshed out yet.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely is the option to go those paths, and Blink won't really let him go that farther into the game, only doing Blink. He definitely needs someone to complement that Blink composition.
Yeah.
And just kind of hanging out still, making Immortals now. I mean, he can go through the front, but he needs a lot more Immortals, because really these Stalkers, what ideally they blink up, and they're gonna get destroyed if they blink up. Okay, they're not actually. I was gonna say if they blink up, I'll be extremely surprised. I'd be really surprised if he does that.
It's funny that in this case, like, I'm thinking usually at this point in the game, these Stalkers are 150% shut down, but it's Strix's unwillingness, I guess you might call it, to make Marauders.
Yeah, to go bio.
Yeah, he's fine with Marines, but he's not going to make any Marauders, and it's the Marauders that don't even let them come close, like, because right now he can blink in and blink out, blink in and blink out, but the moment you add a couple Marauders in, they die so quickly that you can't. You're going to lose a few every time you do that.
Yeah, just very gradually whittling yourself out, down. Double Forge coming out for DreamS. He's hoping to get into that mid game, but still trying to pressure more right here. Being has to be very careful. Like I was saying, Stim would be great, and he's actually about halfway done with Stim, and he's starting to build Marauders, and he's got concussive shells on the way.
Yeah, good. Okay. So I think that is kind of the key, is just embrace that. If that's what you're seeing your opponent's doing, and he's so heavily committed to this, they just shred these things. So let it happen.
Trying to snipe that refinery, but pulls back a little bit too early. And there's two Ravens still. I mean, so many point defense drones just shut these Stalkers down very, very quickly. And I love those Widowmine positions. Anything that blinks up is going to get slaughtered. Still just making a larger Blink Stalker army and Chrono boosting 1-1 to get there. And still he's left 4 Stalkers at home.
Yeah, he always is leading this force. He may lose, no, not quite losing the Immortal there, down to 9 hit points. I think the Immortals could, although I think Strix has maybe identified this, I don't know if it's an accident or not, but he's got the main force up front. The rocks are down, so Immortals could have came up the ramp while the Stalkers hit the front.
Mm-hmm.
And
looks like Strix will be moving
out. Yeah.
Colossus coming out for DreamS.
Interesting to do in the face of that many tanks, because Colossus, as big as they are, do fall just like anything else to splash damage.
Yeah. Yep, Strix moving forward with this army, 3 tanks. He's mixed in 8 and 11 Marauders. So that'll be quite good with the medevacs. Oh, engaging actually. Stalkers trying to blink, and they blink actually completely back. These siege tanks, once they're in siege, is going to be incredibly hard. Cancels the 3rd base actually. No mothership core at all. Wow.
Yeah.
Sieging up.
And the blink directly forward on everything. He actually could just pound through this, but he'll lose a lot of the Stalkers doing it, but most of the tanks are gone. Blink forward onto the last tank, and he will clean this all up.
I'm surprised to see that, but I feel like with his macro, 5 Marines on the way, 3 Marines and 3 Stalkers. So by the time this comes over, there will be 3 siege tanks out, and that should shut it down quite quickly. And there is still 2-point defense droves just hanging out.
He's actually going to stop to clear them on the middle of the way. Thermal Lance is over halfway done now. I don't think there's detection with this, and there is Widowmine still around. He can blink, set them off and blink, but no, took 1 hit.
A little bit too late on that one. Siege tank sieging up. Now, the ramp to the natural is a little bit open since there is no Marauders in the bunker, but there is Marauders outside of it. Another Colossus coming in. This is going to be very hard. He is starting to make Marauders now, as we were saying. But, actually 1-1 is on the way also, so it worked well for him. He's at 0-1, so it'll actually be at 1-2. While DreamS is at 1-1 with 2-1. Nowhere in sight.
He may go. He's got observers coming along the way. He may go when he's got that to take out the Widow Mines. But tanks have now moved right into that third base position. Like you said, the natural itself is actually open. He could do something there. Yeah, I love that this was proxied.
Yeah, I was just thinking, what do you think he's going to scout your base? And be, oh no, he's going Colossus now.
Yeah.
It definitely. Both these players just playing very, very well. I really like how they're both playing very, very good players so far. Stim 4 will actually take out. It actually didn't even touch the first one. Almost taken out. Maybe took out 3. You really wanted those tanks in siege mode. They will just be in siege mode now, but it's just a little bit too late. Don't say GG. Don't do this. You just threw that little battle. Pull back, and keep your Marines coming. Siege those tanks up.
Can't quite move in. He has reset for the most part the immortal count. There's only 1 left, and it's making him decide what to actually build. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a tank in the medevac. Get the tank out of the medevac.
Jump it away.
You may have to pull some guys for this.
Oh, losing a lot of SCVs here. That may be a big turning point.
Yeah. The observer's still there, making sure he can see anything, but he does have these Marines, and hopefully, actually send the command center too. So if he can make sure to save that, he'll be in good position now. 3 Colossus is kind of hard to deal with. No stim forward. Okay, 3 tanks coming out. He needs to siege them right at the base of this ramp, which he is doing. Oh, but not so.
You're not blocking the bio though.
Yeah. So I was saying, siege it after your bio gets by.
Yeah.
I'd love to see these Marauders poke forward and just tap this army and move back.
Yeah, and he's still in good shape. Like he got driven back. He's got to engage this well. I'm a little surprised maybe he's not making a couple Vikings, something to more directly address the Colossus, which are kind of the issue now.
Yeah, Colossus are becoming quite a big issue. Even with these Marauders, looks like he's going to try to go for a little drop in the back, which I think would be really cool to actually not see him go to defend that third, but drop in the back of his normal third, and then sandwich shut. Oh, actually, it's a very good idea. Oh, no, he moves SCV. This is not a drop.
Oh. Okay, well, that's unfortunate timing.
Yeah, really. And a DT.
Yeah.
Come on, Strix, you got this. Win the game for us.
And he's just going to leave him. He could have picked them right back up.
That's what I was thinking. No, you want the medevacs to engage? Actually, stim forward and take it. Siege up and stim forward. Come on, siege up, siege up, siege up, siege up. Yes. And it looks like he's powering forward now. These Colossus are pretty good, though. He needs to make sure his Marine and Marauder count keep coming out. The medevacs are here to save the day. Maybe siege tank's getting taken out quite quickly, but it looks like small bioforce is coming up. Now he just needs to wait just a little while to be able to do this, but also note that the 4th base was taken out with those stalkers and the DT.
Yeah, Strix is almost mined out, really. He's down to 4 mineral patches in his natural. The main is completely mined out, and there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, very tricky situation right here for DreamS. Strix.
Or Strix, yeah.
Going for a drop, actually. I feel just like early on, or maybe that 3rd or 4th battle, I don't remember where it was, but he moved out to right where about DreamS was and lost all his tanks in 1 hit.
Yeah.
It was really a situation where if he hadn't made it happen, he would have won.
Yeah, the 2 cases where he moved in, like moving on your opponent's base, like down a ramp or something with a good, like, choke is safe. He kind of did it more in the open, and then moving open on his own side of the map, he lost everything.
Yeah, DreamS moving in, doing a lot of damage. Same time, Strix trying to clear up whatever he can. Hopefully he'll spot these DTs. He will.
Yeah,
no tanks.
There's too many to even deal with, regardless. Yeah. And
Game 3, yay! Strix DreamS does take that win.
right, here we are on Vanny Research Station for what should be the last game of the evening. We have up here on the top right-hand corner, now switching to red. It is our red Terran player who is currently teamless. He is Strix.
Trying to throw some anger and some fear into his opponent using that red coloring. His opponent, who maybe somehow is scared of him right now, in the bottom corner of Vanny Research Station, playing for Dust Gaming, the gold Protoss DreamS. So I'm really curious to come out of him. I'd love to see, okay, I know we're not seeing it, but I think it would be funny to see an 8/8 Reaper just come out of him.
Yeah.
But looks like Strix is not actually doing his normal Reaper build, though, slightly varying it up. Not walling off either. I'm kind of curious what this is going to turn into.
Yeah, he's still going to have about 50 gas, but will it be a add-on or the... No, it is still a Reaper. I was kind of hoping for something else, but it is still a Reaper coming in. This is a better, I guess, a better map. Like, you've got a few areas to come in. It's harder to get in and out of the natural, but that's fine. There's still other places to go.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit harder to get in and out on the natural, but really, like, at least if you hit with air, it's very easy to choke them up in that ramp. So you can do that, but also, yeah, just with blinking, I mean, yeah, there's not a lot of surface area to actually link up onto, and especially with Reapers.
And I guess I'll go, yeah, directly into factory, getting one Marine out. We've got a proxy pylon yet again for DreamS.
And we are seeing out of it, not sure yet, this Super will be provide a little bit of havoc for DreamS, trying to pump out a quick stalker. But I have a feeling Strix will know that something's not quite right. Count the pylons. Only 2 pylons right now.
Yeah, pylons and 3 gas on both, or 3 probes on each gas.
Yeah, no 19 gate or anything like that. So
yeah, exactly.
Something fishy's going on.
Yeah, well, sweep on up again. Take a look around.
I'd love to see a DT rush, actually, because I think that may actually surprise Strix pretty well.
Yeah. And he is getting the Twilight, of course, again. See, now here's where your Reaper gets trapped, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unless he can juke his way out of here. No.
Nope.
Which is a shame. So often when you see this, like, people will try and get the information from the main base. You see this sort of thing, you gotta kind of think, well, you know you're being proxied somewhere. Use your Reaper to go find that. Like, instead of keep going back in, you know that that's where there's no information. Yeah. So go look somewhere else. And half the time you'll end up finding it.
Yeah, definitely. They're searching out. Blink is going down. A bunker, and again going down for Strix. Doing a reactor on the barracks. I'd love to see him just go into bio right now and just think, you know, screw it, I'm going bio, but we're not. He's trying to get out of medevac, which I think he may be going for a drop actually into the base of DreamS here. But 4 gates going down for DreamS, just doing standard 4 gate all in, blink all in.
Yeah, and I think that'll be, yeah, he's going to go in, get the Whittle mine down in the mineral line, basically deny future mining, and then he's going to have to finish the game with the blinked units. But the bunker is empty, so nothing's there.
Yeah, a little bit worried about him right now. Reactor is working on the barracks, so it'll be a little while till then. Producing a siege tank, and that's it right now for Army.
But this stuff, like, there's not going to be anything to stop this, and he can't really afford to warp in at home either. Nice shot. 5 kills. And so that's it. This handful of, like, 5 stalkers, that's what he's got.
Yeah, that's all he's got, and there's nothing defending that bunker. Really, if he just kind of moves around the siege tank, make sure not to get in its range, he should be fine, because the siege tank will cover. Actually, it's moving a little bit better now. Before it would have been better.
I think the SCVs could just swarm at this point. Yeah, lead forward. He's trying to keep that repaired. Attack with the SCVs.
Yeah, in the one, couple Marines will help.
Yeah. He is bringing the drop back. at this
Should
point.
be very well. And the Widow Mine is burrowed in that location, so it should keep anything out from mining.
And really wants to pull probes right now. If DreamS wants to do anything, he needs to send those probes to attack.
Yeah, another tank has come out. He's now got the Marines back home. Widow Mine, like you said, it's still just where it is.
Hanging out.
So, yeah.
DreamS sending his probes home. You need to attack with those probes.
Yeah, so there's 2 Stalkers in the Mothership Core, and that's it. And that's all there's going to be. So, yeah,
Strix
calls us
game
GG.
2. Strix taking second place, right?
Yeah. So he will be advancing to the round of 16 as the second seed from this group.